Meantime, Debbie, there has been a report in the UK of an outbreak of E. coli right across the country. I think 100 cases or so far. And so far, they seem to be saying that this is probably linked to some kind of supermarket product. But you've been talking about E. coli and the raising of the profile of E. coli with respect to health in humans in the UK for quite some time.
Yes, I have indeed, Mike. And this is what I think is part of a very big agenda. And I'd like people to take note, because yesterday was D-Day. It was the 6th of June, 2024. And last night I put out a little tweet, but it seemed to gain quite a lot of attention. As much as I hate watching myself, let's look at the tweet that I put out last night. Today is the 6th of June 2024, D-Day. Today, the UK HSA have put out an urgent alert with regards to E. coli contamination. This apparently has been spread through an unnamed food source and has hospitalised many people. On the 6th of June 2023, I wrote in my blog, which can be found on the UK Column website, the World Health Organization appears to map each country to the pathogen most likely to cause a problem. Is this a forecast of what is to come? Are we to expect multiple epidemics in different countries? Perhaps a simultaneous polycrisis, a health polycrisis? It could be that some parts of Western Europe, including the UK, could be about to see a rise in E. coli and Cryptosporidium, which also involves contaminated water and poorly tummies. I don't believe in coincidences. This was written exactly a year ago today, when an E. coli outbreak has been announced. For many months I have been warning of something called antimicrobial resistance, where they will say that antibiotics no longer work and that because of a superbug, we're all going to need super antibiotics or mRNA vaccines against antimicrobial resistance. Please keep tuned to UK Column. Watch tomorrow at 1 o'clock, where I will be revealing much, much more. But please. And what I said right at the end was, please remember that you heard it here first at UK Column, because what I want to just show you, and I'm going to use this a little snapshot. So ITV News, this was one of the mainstream media stories that covered this yesterday. UK-wide E. coli outbreak. What do we know so far? Dated the 6th of June, exactly 1 year to the day that I wrote my blog. So for a change, I'm going to look in at Thames Water. As you know, I have a good relationship with the water companies, and I just want you to see that they have their own enhancement case for long-term water quality strategy on Cryptosporidium. And focusing straight in on Thames, carrying on, you'll see that the Mail was running a story recently urging an urgent do not drink water to hundreds of homes in Surrey after a fuel leak. And this was all after the Brixham incident of Cryptosporidium in Devon. They also covered another story in the Mail, I believe it was, where they were warning of very similar. They were warning, this is the Standard, May 2024. They're carrying out tests for vomiting and sickness. They never said actually what for. Are you getting the feeling perhaps that water companies are getting super bad press with all the news that we've heard about sewage, etc.? Just saying, so take note of that for a few minutes. Now, I just want you to point you to my blog. Now, my blog was dated the 6th of June, 2023. Please go back and have a look at it, because I actually did write a very chunky piece about E. coli. This is what I said in the video. So if you want to go and see, I don't have a crystal ball. I just do 16 hours of research every single day. So if you want to go and see the document that the World Health Organization are mapping Cryptosporidium and E. coli, then all the links are in my blog. If you go to the next slide, I'm just taking a few little snippets from the blog. but you'll see that I was linking it directly to antimicrobial resistance. And you can see an article there, antimicrobial resistance could kill us before climate change. And the final little snippet that I've taken from my blog is E. coli. This was my opinion. E. coli plus antimicrobial resistance and enteroviruses are both being made big issues deliberately, in my opinion, not just globally, but specifically in the West. The UK appears to be leading the way. So once again, we bring you the news first at UK Column, and there is that big article in my blog, but keep tuned because there's more to come on this, much more. And if you want to know if there's an E. coli vaccine, of course there is.
Yes, okay, thank you, Debbie, and we'll have more on antimicrobial resistance a little